Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our EU4 Let's Play as Sweden. Now, last time we didn't get a whole lot done. It's kind of difficult to find wars to actually have, just because of our current state of things in the game. If we attack anyone within the Empire, Bohemia would surely call in all their allies and completely destroy us. Now, it is possible that we could fight someone minor with them who has very little allies, and then use that to get somewhere, say Hamburg, for instance. We could totally do that. Call in France, Lithuania. Bohemia would be able to call in Brunswick, Saxony, Memmingen, and... not Memmingen, Memmingen? Have I been saying that the wrong way the entire time? Maybe. Memmingen and the Netherlands. As well as Lübeck, Brandenburg, and Hamburg. So that would be approximately, let me just check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies that we'd be fighting against with our 3 on our side. Now, you know, granted, Lübeck is 2 provinces, but Brandenburg is rather massive, and that is our problem with them. I think we were trying to either snag an alliance with them, or try to do something a little bit sneaky, I don't quite remember. Just top off our relations with France, perhaps, because they're getting a little bit low there. We should send 1 diplomat always to go and help out our subjects. So we're helping out our relationships with Brandenburg. Even if we are good friends with Brandenburg, there is still a chance that they will help out Hamburg, which is kind of seen as an issue. So they are really deeply connected with Brandenburg right now. Oh. They're living here. Brandenburg. That's Lübeck. Because they're allied with them, and they're steering trade towards them. Also allied with Lübeck though. So if I attack Lübeck, who has much more in terms of allies, Bremen, Hamburg, and Mecklenburg, I mean, it's entirely possible that we could just do it. Okay, hold on, this music's really loud in my ears. I don't know if it's loud for you guys, but let me just tone that down just a little bit. Okay. At the very least, that much. So, Hamburg, Mecklenburg, and Bremen, and Lübeck would also be calling in Bohemia and his 4 allies. That would end up being 9 allies, but none of them are Brandenburg, and that's kind of important. Not to mention we can also take Lübeck and Hamburg in this one war, and I'm trying to figure out my trade situation so I actually have enough to get stuff done, because I have 1 in the English Channel. I have 1 in Lübeck, or 2 in Lübeck actually. But Hamburg is extremely important. It's the Elbe estuary, and it's the coastal center of trade. And Lübeck has its own thing, which is the coastal center of trade. So I kind of want them both. Aggressive expansion is going to be a big issue once that does happen. But I can't expect anything too much to happen considering I am allies with Poland, Lithuania, and France. Yes, France. So, can't be that bad, but at the same time I'm kind of not sure about the whole thing, so... we'll figure it out as we go, I guess. In the meantime, though, we should send some men down here just because it's important to keep them there. Provincial unrest, there's quite a bit of that, maybe because I have... war exhaustion, just a little bit of it. Which is accounting for quite a bit. Overextension as well, because I did just finish a war somewhere. Oh, I'm so sorry, I just hit my mic stand. Okay, this is going to be done fairly soon in Friesland. Overextension. Adopt the child of the Reeds, that is something that's happening. Yeah, that's the whole thing, except for legitimacy is also kind of an issue, but not a big of an issue. So the Papal State kind of dislikes me for a bit. That's okay, I guess. Just boost some influence, get at least something going. Not much, but at least something. 6.6% chance, not much. We have a lot of money. Loans to repay, 2 of them, a total debt of, what is that? 110 ducats, that's fairly large. We can make them states. Let's check out our states territory. Anything that's actually worth stating right now? That is my question. 0.42, 0.27, 0.39, 0.36. I think 0.42 is that? Is big just to state up. That's fine, because we're not going to be picking up anytime soon. Okay, everything's good there. States want more control. Let's give them more control then. So, nobility, what is good for you? We'll be giving you something like, how much do you want? You have 14.9, and you just want a little bit more, so it's the smallest amount I can give you. Something in Northern Scandinavia, hopefully. Which is really small and insignificant, so you can have Finnmark, yes. Oh, no, Finnmark. Good. The burgers, do you own everything I want you to own? No. Own some Rigo. I could state up Frisia right now. Not right now, but I will state up Frisia. My air is rather okay, so I would spend that money. My king's not bad. My heir is even better, I believe. No, my heir is a little bit worse, but he's okay. He's a weak heir though, and we are a very young king, so we will have a long time to create more heirs. Click this button. Okay, wow, that's really lucky. He didn't die. Nice. That's actually really important because we just got some prestige, I think, if he doesn't die. Or not prestige. We get legitimacy if he does not die. We get 30 legitimacy out of that, which is really important. Friesland and Overricht. Oversticht. Did that in a German accent when I should have said that in, like, I don't know, a Dutch one. I don't know what a Dutch accent is though. So, I don't know. We stayed it up only because it's important to actually give them something. Oh, territorial core. Okay, right. Those things exist. So, East Frisia is the thing I want. So we will be coring that first. Okay. And then as for these guys who want more stuff, the clergy. Okay, the clergy can have something small and insignificant as well. Let's give them Osel. And for nobility, do something with some good manpower. So you can get... It's okay for development and in the manpower, so just give you those 2 provinces. Okay, good enough. Should make a month, +8, +8, +8. That's what it was. Friesland is ours. Thank you. You're not giving me a Friesland. We should have enough time, in theory, to make our armies over there. We lose a lot of money just having our armies up, because they're just so expensive. And as for fleet maintenance, which is also a thing that's really expensive. Okay, let's do this first. Not really important, let's just do this, why not? Friesland is ours. It is not yours. I will absolutely crush the Netherlands, so that they will have no more separatism. That's the only way you can really destroy them, is if you completely destroy the Netherlands, then there will be no separatism. Pretty sure at the very least. So what is this? In Ladoga? It said new claimed lands, so... Is that a separatism thing, or is it like a... That's a lake. Oh, that's the province, okay. Okay, things. So, tax and production, you guys are fairly even on that. Manpower is pretty okay. And... What is their value for each? Let me just head over to development. Manpower value. Are you very good with that? Not seeing you here, so okay. Alright then, let me just give you a base tax. I think that's what we're gonna be making the most money off of. Our tax is making us a lot of money, so we'll just give you a little bit more tax. Wait for our fleet to land there. Oh, that's gonna take a while for a fleet to land there, isn't it? Yeah, it's super far away. Oh shit, okay. Fuck, okay. I'm now seeing some problems. So that's in Friesland they have to go. And there's no way I'm gonna get military access through all of those countries. Actually, I only have to get through 1, 2, and 3. Hamburg. Military access. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. We can fix this. So let's do that. Wait 16 days. That's done. Hopefully they don't just like explode out in a couple days, because that would be bad. After I guess. So I don't want my ships to do that thing, because I can figure out a way to do this. Probably. So through Hamburg, Dithmarschen, or Lübeck. So 1, 2, I can get through military access. 3, 4, I can get military access through all these countries. That seems doable, but we're gonna have to do something like this. It's gonna tank our Diplo for about 1 or 2 months. Okay, so first we have to get through Lübeck. Actually need to get through Hamburg. We need to get through over to here. And we can ask, it's in Friesland, right? So we'd ask them. Okay. It's gonna absolutely tank everything we have. That's okay though. Hopefully, do we have any maneuver on this? We have 4 maneuvers, so we can get there fairly fast. That's good. Get held. Call that yet. Can boost it up just a little bit would be great, but I don't know. Main military support. We could get it like up just a little bit higher, so we can get that 150 points. So let's just go and ask the nobility if they would like some more land. That will raise their control or their influence just high enough to 75%. And then through that, we can ask for 150 points. Nice. So we're still working down a military tree, right? Yes, we are. Actually, we can take one right now, so that's going to be land force limit modifier, which is good. Head over to Friesland. There they are. 28,000 versus 27,000. That is a province. Oh, sorry, let me just check the train. Farmlands, no river crossing. We have superior, just about everything. We both have 110% discipline, just because that's how that works. They have a little bit more morale, which is fine. Just rolled a 9 in the fire phase. Okay, yeah, that's an absolute crush. Wonderful. So, we could, in theory, let's just walk back to our home, I guess. On our way there, we can cancel military access as we're doing things. Cancel that. And in the meantime, we should send one guy over to our colony again. Don't know why I took him back. It's kind of useless, really. Me and Pretender Rebels. Not my problem, because the Pretender Rebels don't want to do anything to me. The French have started a very large war, which I can, in theory, actually take advantage of. Okay. I won't have the French on my side, but the French are preoccupying a lot of them. Speaking of which, the 4 allies and Bohemia. So I don't know, it might actually work out in our favor then. Let's decrease our army maintenance back down to something reasonable, I guess. Yeah, there you go. 3 succession, but nothing that I'm really fancy of. Let us get some military access through them. Get some military access through them. Get some military access through them. That was, I think, 1 or 2 months that we just tanked everything, so. Ships, high naval attrition. Okay, you need to sit somewhere. You need to sit somewhere fast. It will take you less than 1 month to get there, I'm assuming. Or maybe just 1 month and that's it, but other than that, it should not be that bad. Yeah, no, you'll be fine. That's my entire fleet there. Almost had a mild heart attack, so. Alright, let's take a look at East Frisia. East Frisia, I gotta do a core, actual core kind of core. Let's give you to the burgers, because you have that. So, the burgers, a little bit more power as well. Very high percentage on the burgers. It's because no price meddling, greater monopolies, renewable colonization rights. Yeah, it's fine. East Frisia will give me a little bit more power in the English Channel. Not much though, because for some reason the British just got even more control. Which is fine. I don't know, okay. Even if I had all the Netherlands and their trade things, I would only have as much as the Netherlands. Also because I'm being embargoed by the British, so that's kind of one of the reasons I'm not having a whole lot of luck. Right. In Lübeck, however, we are about as much as Lübeck. That's because Lübeck has their entire trade thingy. So chilling. Let's see if Bohemia will sort of not at some point, because I do want to conquer Lübeck. Or at the very least I want Bohemia to be severely weakened for what's happening here. You still have the Conquistador, so you should, in theory, be searching for the 7 cities. You can't while you're exiled, so I guess you have to go over there. That's depressing. Okay. All these British colonies are getting rather large, and here are mine, they're just like 6 provinces big, and I'm like, yay! And they're British with like 12 provinces big, and I'm like, oh, shit. I don't know. Oh well, so if we take a look at the situation surrounding all this good stuff. Speaking of which, we do have an institution that we need to actually get at some point. Stockholm, how you going? How you doing, rather? What is it? This is global trade, so anything with a trade node is going to be severely overpowered in terms of grabbing us. So you should have a fair amount, because you are a trade node. Oh, absolutism mechanics are my favorite. Okay, we're gonna be doing a thing then. So, it's extremely painful. Okay, can't be doing those. But after we take a couple provinces, we can raise our autonomy. Or sorry, we can. What is it? Right, we can surrender some autonomy, which will surrender some absolutism if you have any, which I have none. So it'll surrender some absolutism, which is not a problem, because you can then decrease your autonomy ridiculously fast. So, probably should have been doing something like this. Okay, that's a lot of points that I probably should have been spending on that. It's fine, I'm sure. Bohusland? Bohuslan? Bohuslan. Bohuslan? I don't know, I have so many provinces, I don't even remember where that is. None of those. Kind of wanted to clear war in Bremen, they also have stuff in Lübeck. Bohemia would join in. I don't even really know, honestly. I don't know what I can or cannot do here. Bohemia would still join in. Occupied besieged provinces. Besieged provinces. Bohemia? Really? Are you sure? Occupied and besieged provinces, says Bohemia. As a reason to not. Okay, that's what I thought. There was nothing there. I don't know why you were complaining about it. Loans we can't repay anyway, although we're making a lot more money. So the French are having a large war right now. Oh, Venice is doing something, I guess. Maybe. Potentially. It's an Indian Ocean. Trying to see. So, what I can think of is that... Let's see, who would join Bohemia? Everyone would still join Bohemia, even though everyone's kind of dying a little bit. Don't ask me why. Especially Württemberg. Württemberg's not an ally, okay. I don't know, I'll figure something out, I'm sure. So how about this? Unity? Down here, 26%. Or 26 for 0.6%. The provinces lack cores, that's fine. That's why it's called free trade. Lose civil power for 1 mercantilism seems like the best option. We have three armies. Oh, whatever. That's fine. You hunt for cities of gold, even though you won't find them because they don't exist in the new random new world. I don't think, at least. I could be wrong, but I don't think, at the very least, that's how that is. So the Treaty of Tordesillas actually does make your colonies not as good. Okay. So colonial Vinland is now, I guess, French. Okay. French Finland. That sounds kind of retarded, but okay. French Finland, okay. What's the flag of French Elora? Okay, that's a nice kind of blue on the right side. I kind of like that. It's not a very powerful colony, though. It's just sort of a stepping stone, I assume. It's not very good. Right, so we won't be taking tech for a little bit of time just because we have a big penalty going on. Waiting for Bohemia to say that they would not join. So is this like a French offensive war or defensive war? French conquest of Brisgau. Breisgau. That depends where it is. Hold on. Let me just check some cultural borders so I can figure out how to pronounce that. Germanic. Swabian. So it's Germanic. So it'd be like... That would be pronounced... Breisgau. That's how that would be pronounced. Okay. Right. Speed of succession, special unrest, and overstate. Is that part of... Wait, hold on. No. I played Hawaii 4 recently. That is part of actual Netherlands, where the actual Netherlands should be. So, I'm just sort of stealing some Dutch territory, I guess. I can make more states, but can't be bothered to, really. Debase country. We could debase ones to get out of a loan. It's not worth it, is it? Probably not. Okay, so the Austrians are doing a whole lot of things. Hungary is just dead, dude. I mean, the Ottomans just replaced Hungary with themselves. Poland somehow owns that land. Probably because the Ottomans stole a lot from Poland. Muscovy is friends with Polotsk and Great Britain. I could bring in Poland and Lithuania, but they can't do much against GB. I kind of just want to secure my trade more than anything, so we'll see how beaten up Bohemia is after their war with France. I'm not going to invade the French in this campaign because I know they're just going to be unstoppable at some point, and I cannot bother to actually deal with that at all. So we do something and get our final idea, which I think actually is worth it. Plus 5% discipline. Cover morale speed. We can get national unrest and your separatism decrease. That's rather good. National manpower modifier, that's not important because you're Sweden and you just have infinite manpower anyways. Yeah, that's a lot of manpower. So with lowered national unrest, that's good. Double the Child of the Reeds, when does that go away? Double the Child of the Reeds. Until... for 2 more years, kind of. Yeah, just about 2 more years. That'll be gone, so... Not a big problem. Okay, let's try and find something to fight. I'm waiting to fight here. I have lots of manpower. There's just... I don't want to fight Bohemia without guaranteeing at least 2 allies. Without guaranteed having at least 2 allies on my side. I mean, Poland's... They're good and all, right? But they're not like an entire Bohemian alliance kind of good. I mean, it's good, but just not that good. And although, yeah, all of them are going to be weak at some point, it's just not really... You know? I'm sure they're gonna, like, not want to fight alongside Bohemia at some point, but... I mean, if you just take a look, the French are murdering. Like, this is homicide right now. Oh, they missed. It's kind of funny. They have 6 maneuver, though, and they're gonna catch up real fast, so... There you go. The French morale is ridiculous, I know that, for a fact, because they have Elan. They have full Elan, military drill. Oh my god, okay. The discipline's alright. How much discipline do I have? 115% or something like that? Yes, I do. Why? Because I have that guy and I have an idea group and a tradition, so. What haven't I done here? Build up treasury, which is 2,000 ducats. Siege Pomerania. I'll work on that at some point. I will fulfill that at some point. Lithuania. Technically, I could take on Lithuania and Poland at the same time. That leaves me out allies. Crimea, I could attack in theory. Except they are guaranteed by Lithuania. The Great Horde. Could totally attack them right now. And that would also allow me to attack Bashkiria, which is somewhere. I'm sure. Don't know where, but they're somewhere, I'm sure. Not right there. Okay. Can we form Scandinavia yet? That's the real question. We need to have admin tech 20. That's not going to happen for a couple of techs. That's fine. Scandinavia's not that important, I guess. It says like a slightly different flag and just slightly different color. I think I like the blue color slightly better on Scandinavia than Sweden, so. Can we repay a loan yet? Yes, we can. Going to be an extra ducat and a little bit on our plate every month. Bohemia is really, really into the whole joining wars thing right now. They have low manpower. Okay, they're fighting another war already. I'm hoping Saxony... Well, they're not really a big problem. The Netherlands is the biggest problem to be on Bohemia's side right now. Memmington, you're like a 1 province minor. As for everything else, Brunswick is like 3 provinces. I mean, it's not even that big of a problem. The only problem that I have to face is Bohemia and Netherlands together, along with that, like, yeah. Oh, damn it. My mouse on my monitor. Alright. That became fully done. Let's have a colony somewhere. The next highest development province that is still within this colonial nation region. We do have a kind of greenish flag. That's the trend, isn't it? I believe that is the trend. Color that it is going to be the color on the right side of your flag. That makes sense. I'll have to pay attention to that, but that is how that is, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. So we're gonna have a nice kind of lime green, not glean, on our right side of our flag, which is nice. We could settle the next biggest province, which I guess is this. So let's send that there. But now we're gonna do a thing, right? Since we have our kind of network here, we're gonna split off 3 merchantmen. We're gonna send these guys home. They are much, much more needed at home. And we're going to use these guys to automatically transport things. We're gonna have to do this manually, right? So I don't want the other ships to do things like that. I don't want this ship to automatically transport things, and I don't want this ship to automatically transport things back home. So we're gonna have to turn off automatic transport, actually put these guys on a ship, and send them down over to here. Just extremely tedious, but that's just sort of what we have to do, I guess. They're in the middle of the land, but okay. Land ships, that's fine. One thing I never really understood is that, like, if you have a colonist that's super, super close, then, like, why does it have to go all the way back home? Or, like, it goes back home in an instant and then has to go all the way back from home. I mean, can't you just go from there to there? I don't know. Maybe that's just not something you can put into the game, just how the game is coded or something, but just that's my 2 cents. Okay, let's do a time check. These time checks always take longer. 7 minutes, okay. Because I found a way to fix something in terms of recording, so. Yeah, that's why time checks take longer. Maybe the screen changes something? Not really sure. But yeah, that's time checks. Can't be bothered to set an alarm every single time I want to record, so. We just opened up a whole bunch of different things. Momentum current. Seriously, I didn't explore that already? I thought I did. That's fine. Catholic. Let's change this to Catholic. No, let's change that because that's faster. National unrest and Kalmar. Provincial unrest, not national. Okay, so it appears that the French and everything else are basically just at a standstill. Oh, okay, wow. Bohemia's at war in a lot of things, actually. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, well, hello there, Lübeck. How are you doing today? Well, hello there, Hamburg. How are you doing today? Okay, we're gonna be doing a couple things right now. First of all, building spy network in Hamburg. Second of all, building spy network in here. Wait 70 days. I don't have a claim on Hamburg, which is kind of was my problem. Brandenburg would not join in on them to help them, I think. That was it. Yes, taxes, I guess. Just want to check up on how this is. Brandenburg would join in. Okay, that's... somewhere you can rest first? 16 a month. Well, those are just really 3 big provinces, so... Can I ask France for naval basing rights? That might be faster. And then with our fleet. Hopefully we can land them in the southernmost tip of France. Yeah, hopefully they don't die. Making me extremely anxious here. Okay, hold on. This is something we're gonna have to do. We have to do this, okay. Okay, fuck. Fuck. I'm retarded. I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. 15%. Shit. Shit. We can tank one more month and then I think they'll be fine. Shit. Shit. Oh fuck, please no. So I guess I'm losing an entire navy today. Oh my god, that was literally 13 ships. 14 ships. Fuck, okay. How many merchantmen do we need? We have an excess of a certain number, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna build up. Galleasses, we had a certain number of frigates, I think. They were not with them, I don't know. No, we have 15 here, so we don't actually need those, so we're going to say get rid of those. As for galleasses, we had 15, I think. For galleons, we had 7 in total. Wow, that is really, really depressing. I hate this entire empty area. I hate this new world right now. I actually despise it at this current moment. I might despise it for the rest of the game, actually. There's so much nothing here that it's basically a trap to fall into with, it's just a trap, honestly. The whole thing is just a trap to get rid of your ships. There's nothing here for you to land on. I felt like I just went all the way around South America. That's what that felt like right there. That was retarded. That was stupid. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I just really don't like that right now. Okay. Hello, Lübeck. How are you doing? Hopefully we can conquer the money out of you. So we can rebuild our navy that just got trashed in the ocean. Feels good. I think they're starting to join back up with them, which is not fun. Lithuania would not join with me. Really fine though. Bohemia would definitely not join. They're already at war with Lübeck, that's why they won't join. I'm like, where are the reasons? But that's because they're at war with them. Hopefully I can just demolish them first. That'll be great. Also, Bohemia is getting absolutely trashed by everyone, so that's a thing. Mecklenburg, Hamburg, and Bremen are easy. I'm going to be taking all 3 of these trade nodes. Aggressive expansion be damned, honestly. I'm going to be taking them, and no one's going to stop me because the Emperor is going to be extremely weak, so. Yeah. So, hello there. Going to be at war with... you are actually at war with how many people right now? Munster and Bohemia. It's Munster on his way to attack Lübeck. So if I attack Lübeck right now, which I'm going to do, I'm just going to start that right now, and move my men there and there. Then I'll also be at war with, what was that, Mecklenburg and Bremen? So I can sit my men down right here. To make sure I get there before Munster does. So if they do, they will take that siege, and that'll be just bad for me, so. Not to mention, this entire situation with the fleets is kind of bad. Fortunately, we're going to have our main fleet back in time. Won't be much, because it kind of died in the ocean, and I'm extremely salty. What are you talking about? Or, I mean, I'm not salty. I'm not salty at all. So many ships from these trade leagues. Bremen, Hamburg, and Mecklenburg, and it is a 1v3, or 1v4. That's fine. Rome occupies Oversticht. Right, of course they would because it's simple and easy to get to. Sit on Hamburg, I guess. Actually, I should give you another general. I don't care about discovering things in the New World. It means I can actually get some work done. He's the only 3-star general I have. It's unfortunate he's a conquistador. Well, actually, no, it's just an advantage that he's a conquistador. An advantage over everything. About 1 or 2 more months. Serbia. Fired. 1 more month, everything's patched up, ready to go. Let's give them a naval leader, perhaps, if I can afford it. No, I cannot afford it. Damn it. Okay. I think this might be it for today's episode, though, because I don't think we have enough time. So, hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.